Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another freshly brewed episode of
Beers of War.
On Point, Neil. And today's topic, I actually don't know what the topic is. Neil's done a little bit of research.
Before we talk about it,
of course. How dare I break tradition, Neil?
Cheers.
Cling. Cheers, buddy. You got to sip after. Otherwise, it's bad luck for 10 years.
No. We're still working on this intro.
Yeah, you don't want bad luck for 10 years, buddy. So, what's the topic of today, Neil?
So I've been doing a little bit of investigative journalism, like carte blanche or 60 minutes.
Expose.
An expose.
Yeah.
The title of this topic, let me try that again. The title of today's podcast is How to Be Successful Illegally in the Gaming Business.
In the game business.
So this is a little story of intrigue, mystery. It goes all around the world.
Before we do that, I have heard none of this before. You've told me but a twinkle smidget of what you want to talk about. So we're gonna be hearing this for the first time in real time, which is proper exciting.
Yeah. So this is something you actually got me onto this idea.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the other day about what was that thing, the African Gaming Expo that was happening?
I think so. Yeah. I have had COVID since then, so my brain's a little foggy.
So and then you mentioned there was this show called Social Gaming and Coconuts, which is like this online thing on Jinx TV. But if you go and look at it, like it's a fairly well expensively produced show that's getting no traction, no views, no anything like that.
It keeps coming out.
You go looking on, and I think they do show it on one of the DSTV channels. I don't know what their viewership is like, but if you go to the Social Gaming Coconuts like Instagram and socials, which don't really exist, this is where the mystery starts. Like I was trying to find these episodes. And I kept looking for these videos and I couldn't find them. Then I came across this company called Emerge Gaming. And this is like where the mystery started opening up to me. So all these Social Gaming and Coconuts episodes are hosted on the Emerge Gaming YouTube page. So if you go look for the stuff, you type Social Gaming Coconuts, you don't find anything. If you type Emerge Gaming, you see these videos. And they got, I think the biggest ones maybe got 1,000 views, but most of them get 200 or 300 views, which for a professionally shot in-studio production, that's not kind of
where's
what
the
you're looking
ROI,
for.
Neil? That's what I want to know.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, who is this Emerge Gaming? Because it was while this African Games Week was going on, they're one of the headline sponsors. So I was like, okay, I've never heard of this before. Must be something to do with South Africa or something like that. Go to their website. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's have a look at what the website says. Their website says gaming has turned the internet into a 3D reality, making all other versions of the internet obsolete. Emerge Gaming stands at the forefront of this new frontier. The time to invest is now.
Oh my word!
All right,
you can tell someone who's never played a video game wrote that, by the way.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay. Cool. South African company, but they're not really a South African company. They're listed on the Australian Stock Exchange.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because like their head office is I think it's in Melbourne in Australia.
Yeah.
But the entire business runs in South Africa. I think it's all running out of South Africa.
Okay.
In Cape Town.
But they want you to invest. What are you investing in?
So they've got a couple of platforms. So one of their main platforms is this thing called Arcade X. Now, this is from their website, what they say Arcade X is. And I'm going to give you guys links to all of this stuff, so I'm not making this up.
Dude, this could be on carte blanche. I'm not even BSing you.
Yeah, so Emerge Gaming leads the way in design, development, distribution of competitive casual gaming and esports products and platforms. Operating as an ASX-listed entity, so ASX is the Australian Stock Exchange, our aim is simple, to capitalize on the global gaming market, which is expected to be worth over $200 billion by 2023.
Is this like the white paper you're reading?
This is their thing from their website, their about page or their investor page. Our proprietary gaming and esports platform, Arcade X, is fast becoming the world's best place to play, compete, and win. So they've got this platform.
I was about to say I have questions. Yeah.
A platform, and this is what they say about Arcade X, a platform synthesis of behavior science, game theory, and cloud-based technology.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoa, it's got all the buzzwords in it. Our Arcade X platform supports skills-based tournaments, series, and live matches, where subscribers compete in sponsored tournaments to establish rankings, win prizes, earn participation rewards, which can be used to make purchases and trade branded merchandise and digital assets. So
this sounds like a crypto token.
Yeah, like dude. Like they get. I think they don't really mention NFT anywhere, but like it's so close. And I'm like, all they have to do is slap on NFT here. In a hybrid environment of social and esports gaming, subscribers can log in from their mobile, tablet, or PC and enter an immersive world of futurist gaming, thanks to our player-ready integrations and high-grade user experience design. For investors, ArcadeX marks the intersection of the gaming world and the corporate world. The result is inevitable. Revenue on a global scale. So it's a bunch of crap.
For people at the top.
Wait. So, dude, this is insane. So basically, this is what Arcade X is.
I'm very confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Arcade X in South Africa, if you're on like MTN, and I think Vodacom's also got a similar thing. MTN, they have this service called the MTN Arcade, I think it's called. Which is basically it's that thing where you get an SMS, pay $3 a day, and you get access to all these games. So that Arcade X is that platform. So what they do is they
subscription based.
Yeah, they branded MTN Arcade or whatever it's called. It's a white label solution. So you slap on MTN Arcade, then it's just a whole. I think it's like 100 of these HTML web based games. So it's like Dig Dug, Gallagher, like super
Farmville,
basic stuff that's been around forever. And this platform basically it's all about like getting the money in, serving the content to the people, taking the money, making sure the subscriptions are lapsed. So pretty straightforward. No cloud-based like futurism, no esports, no anything like that.
Money laundering.
No, nothing like
wink.
that.
Yeah.
So that's the platform that they sell, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Like it's a little scummy because you see those things. It's like because it's going for the really low LSM people.
So it's basically like a really crappy game service, like a really cheap Xbox Live.
Exactly, like really
Xbox
cheap Xbox Live, very expensive. $3 a day is over $90 a month for bad games.
Dude, hold on. Xbox Game Pass is cheaper than that, isn't it? Isn't it 99 Rand a month?
Yeah, way cheaper than that.
And that's
you
for
get
like
real games.
That's for like AAA
These games are bad. You can go check it out all on their website.
Yeah, that's expensive as balls, bro.
So
First red flag.
Yeah, no. So there's things that go on here.
Yeah.
So it's listed in Australia. All the owners live in South Africa.
Yeah.
If their platform's so amazing, why have we never heard of this company
What's it called?
that's making
X Gamer.
Arcade X.
Okay.
So looking at their partners, it says they've worked with Adidas, MTN, Havaianas, and a company called Miggster. And then going to their Facebook page, then you find a post in November 2020 talking about this Miggster application or service that they've created.
Miggster,
Miggster, and how cool it is. So, Emerge Gaming. So let me see, what does this thing say?
There's so many fucking layers to this onion of fuckery, bro.
Yeah. So this is the only link I could find between Emerge Gaming and Miggster on their public site. So it says Emerge Gaming has been working on one of the biggest and most exciting online gaming platforms for esport and social gaming called Miggster. Miggster has a large number of games, but when you play them, you can play them socially amongst friends and colleagues. The competitive esports side of this platform is about winning prizes and experiences that Miggster has to offer for tournament winners and winners of the raffles. So, yeah, this Miggster thing is then where I was like, oh, okay. This, like, all that other stuff was dodgy, but like, okay, it's a legitimate
business.
This is what's happening.
Willing buyer.
So Miggster, you go to their social page. I was digging through the dark, deep interwebs at this point in time. Go to Miggster, and Miggster is the future of mobile social gaming. We offer a compelling selection of online mobile games where you compete with others to win prizes. Play Dig Dug, and if you get the high score, you win an iPhone 13.
What?
Yeah.
What?
But, and you look at these things on their socials, again, like on their Twitter, on their Facebook, these posts have maybe 1 or 2 likes, maybe a comment
so they got
every now
like
and
no
then.
social media presence at all.
No social media presence. I think Miggster's got 1 million followers or whatever.
Oh, shit.
But like no
all
engagement,
bots.
all bots, all fake or whatever. And you think like shit, like a prize where you're giving away an iPhone 13. This is some hot shit. People are going to be like jumping up and down, commenting on this, doing that, and doing whatever. And Miggster is exactly the same as the MTN thing. The games they offer, everything's exactly the same. It's just their service, white labeled, branded something else.
Okay.
So that's where this South African company comes in.
trying to decipher this thing in my head.
No, wait. I haven't even.
I'm very confused. Yeah, I'm very confused, bro.
It's all gonna explode at the moment. So again, like nothing seems too untoward. Like bit of scummy business practices, whatever. Miggster sounds like something. There's some dogs going mad in the background.
Dogs in the old green belt, yeah.
And then it's got nothing to do with Miggster, the T's and C's. It all then starts referring to this company called Crowd1.
What?
And the document is insane, and it's got this really crazy wording. So it's got one line that says, all clients, users, or customers are called affiliates. They haven't signed anything. They haven't agreed to anything.
Yeah.
This is like, if you play these games,
You are an affiliate.
You are an affiliate.
Yeah.
And then there's also an earnings disclaimer. We have made every effort to accurately represent this website and the services described therein. Crowd1 does not guarantee that you will earn any money using the methods, information, and suggestions in the content provided. Any examples or demonstrations provided are in no way a guarantee or promise that an individual will make an earning of any kind.
How would you make money?
Well, this is. Then I was like,
my
that's a weird thing to add in here.
Yeah.
So
Somebody called Derek Watts.
So then I was like, what is Crowd1? Why is this Miggster thing? What has this got to do with anything?
This is very weird.
So Crowd1 basically is a straight up pyramid scheme.
Okay.
Crowd1, and I'm going to link to some videos. Same. There's even this South African chick. She's so sweet and she's like a mom. So basically it's a online only pyramid scheme, just like anything else.
Was she selling it? Did she promoting it?
She sells this like Crowd1 package, and Crowd1 offers you like enlightenment and career advice to make lots of money, and like videos to improve your lifestyle. And
it kind of
all
sounds
of
like
this kind of stuff.
Scientology.
No, but it's way worse. Like honestly, Scientology's got the act together way better than these acts do. Because like half these videos from like some of the research I did are stuff you can just find online anywhere. It's like good financial advice. Save some pennies at the end of every month. Good like health advice.
Don't blow it all on crack.
Stop eating pure lard. You know, eat a like vegetable every now and then. So it's like all these, and like apparently they even steal videos that are publicly available. Just slap a lower third on it or logo on it, and then it's their own thing. They call themselves a crowd marketing platform. So instead of a multi-level marketing or a pyramid scheme, they call themselves a crowd marketing platform.
Okay. Because pyramid scheme doesn't roll off the tongue like it used to.
Yeah. So basically how it works is this. You go to Crowd1, you buy one of their starter packages, which I think costs like 800 euros for the base package.
Fuck.
I think even when they reduce the price, it's like 160 euros. It's like over 3,000 Rand for the basic entry level. With that, you get access to like their self-help videos. You get access to Miggster, and you get access to like this holiday package thing.
What?
Which they never give anyone an actual holiday. It's like good specials on online holidays, but again, it's stuff you can A, find by yourself if you just look, online, and B, because of COVID, no one's ever gone on holiday with one of these packages. They're like, the woman even says, it's hilarious, she's like, I like looking at the holiday packages to see where I could be going. And I was like, oh my god. And you got the video with her is so good, because then Miggster, they're like, you can see they're asking her questions and prompting her for answers, but you never hear them ask the questions. So it's just her responses. She's like, oh yeah, Miggster is my favorite. Like the games are so good and you can win prizes. I'm not very good, but I'm sure people are.
iPhones in my garage right now.
So like talking about this and how it's changed her life and how like everything's amazing and like done all of this kind of stuff. But turns out, so when you buy this 800 euro or 160 euro package, whatever the price is at the time, you get this access to Miggster. And then you, as an affiliate, you have to try and sign up more people to Crowd1 or Miggster. When you log into Miggster, the first thing it says is like, add your friends' socials so that they get prompted to do this, because you get more credits, so you get to play more to win more of these, more chances to win these prizes.
So you get credits to potentially play more and win one of these like iPhones or trips away.
Which I don't even think are real. Like I've never seen anyone win one of these things. But basically, enter.
What's the incentive for the company to get your friend to now join?
Because then they start harassing you with things and saying, oh, buy these other services and become a typical pyramid scheme thing. I've made so much money. Why don't you spend the 160 euros, become an affiliate yourself, get the starter package, get your friends in it, do this, do that, do everything. And So Miggster, so it says like it rewards you for getting more other users to play. So you get more credits, tokens, chances to win, and whatever. So Emerge Gaming, because it's a publicly listed company in Australia, they have to give like media updates every quarter, every month. They're basically doing stuff, right? So in January 2021, they had 100,000 subscribers on Miggster. In May 2021, they had 500,000 subscribers on Miggster.
Someone's doing well.
Okay.
Someone's spreading the crap.
1 month later, what do you think their number of subscribers were?
750,000?
1 million subscribers.
What?
So that like it's exponential growth. But the thing is, if you bought a crowd one thing, then you just give people all these subscriptions. However, every time someone signed up for Miggster and like logged in and became a subscriber, even though it's like basically free.
So hold on. So these subscribers are now paying their 90 Rand a month, technically?
No.
Okay.
So the affiliates, so to sign up to Miggster, if you went to the page, when you log in, it says, what is your affiliate code? And you have to get that from someone who's already signed up, who's got that $900 euro offer or whatever. But you can find them for free on the internet. Like, they're easy to find.
Of course,
You just do that. You can put in a fake email address and you've signed up. And that counts as a real subscriber. But every time someone does that, Crowd One pays Emerge Gaming, I think it's like $3.70 per subscription.
Why?
Because they're like building a brand, building a subscription service, building a competitor to Netflix and Game Pass and all of these things. But the security and the checks and whatever are so weak. Emerge Gaming is basically just getting $3 or €3.75. I've got the actual value
but hold on,
here.
so Emerge Gaming's under Crowd One.
No.
How does the tier work?
So Emerge Gaming. So Crowd One said, hey, you've got this cool gaming platform. We'll buy that from you, okay? Every time someone logs in, so we're not going to pay you like a cash amount. We're not going to pay you a cash amount.
Okay.
But every time someone logs in,
you pay $3.
You pay $3. And also, Emerge Gaming's running the platform. It's not like Crowd One's running the platform. Emerge Gaming's got nothing to do with it.
What's the incentive for fucking Crowd One? Because they're just paying $3 for these subs.
Because it's one of their services, and they're making enough money by ripping people off like $900. Whatever.
They are.
Sorry, So
what are these shitballs, dude? This is so much more in depth than I thought it was.
Yeah, dude. Like, so this is crazy. So, and then what happens is that, I think it's about $3 that Emerge Gaming gets for every single subscriber. I think it's a once-off price. So, like, you can think about it, dude. A million subscribers.
That's like $2 million.
They've got $3 million. I don't know if they're getting it a month or not, but they're getting like a huge amount of money. So they're a penny stock, so they never had a huge share price or whatever, but their share price peaked at about 14 Aussie cents, which isn't a lot, but it gave them a market capitalization, a market cap of around 156 million Australian dollars. So that's like 1.5 billion rand.
That's a lot of money, dude.
It's a lot of money, you know?
So just to clarify, because I'm sure there's a few people listening at home that are also just as like slow as I am. So now, what is the incentive for? Like, obviously, Emerge Gaming is making $3 per subscription, and all they have to do in return is what, like host these online game tournaments and provide the games for people to play. And these games are just trash copycat games that you can find online for free anyway. Okay.
Yeah, but like, again, this is like a package for Crowd One to be like, this is the future, NFTs, cryptos. Emerge Gaming, Crowd One, cool stuff.
We have over 1 million subscribers playing Farmville.
So that's the basic function of how this all works, right? So the share price peaked at 14 cents. They were worth like 1.5 billion rand. Shana now, everything's lacquer, great. These guys are pumping in tons of money. Here's where the problem comes in.
Oh, only now?
No.
I can see a few problems
but it's illegal to earn money from a pyramid scheme in South Africa. It's illegal to earn money from a pyramid scheme in Australia. It's illegal to earn money from a pyramid scheme in about 16 or 17 or pretty much any country in the world,
Yeah.
if they identify something is a pyramid scheme, it's illegal to earn funds from that scheme, because you're basically stealing money from innocent people. Crowd One is a defined pyramid scheme in South Africa, in Australia, in America, in Russia.
But then how are they? Oh, they're using.
They're based in Dubai, so
Yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah.
But now, so Emerge One, they've been suspended on the Australian Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
You cannot trade their shares.
Yeah.
Their share price currently is 2.5 Aussie cents per share. So they've, instead of being worth 1.5 billion Australian dollars, I think they're now down to about $220 million. The reason is 98% of all the money they earn
Yeah.
comes from Crowd One.
Yeah.
So that means that 98% of the money they earn is from illegal sources.
Yeah.
So more than likely what's going to happen is that this company is going to be shut down or fined into oblivion.
Yeah.
Also, they can't generate any new money.
Yeah.
They've got these existing contracts with Crowd One, which is funding them, but basically it's like getting paid money from the mafia. You know, they're just earning all of this cash.
Yeah.
So they were going to hire this like hotshot CEO who was a South African guy to try and like, you know, legitimize it. The guy was there for 3 months. He like looked into the
he's
books
like,
and he was
I'm
like,
done.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm
he
not
never,
going to jail.
He never invested 1 cent of his own money
Yeah,
into the business
not
because he was
surprised.
like, no, this is not good.
Yeah.
They've been suspended now. Like you can go onto this Australian website. It's got like all these forum posts
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
investors,
Yeah.
and they're all just ripping this Emerge Gaming to shreds.
But how does this terrible, like you say, well produced but horrifically bad content tie back to that? Because they have to make content to keep the fuzz off their back. I don't know.
No, because they have to appear as a legitimate company.
That makes gaming related content.
Yeah, they make gaming related
and
content.
these channel, what is it? Social Gaming and Coconuts, and there was a few other ones.
There was 3 others that they mentioned that they
Yeah.
were making, but I've never seen any evidence that they ever actually made an episode of.
So
any
they
of
get
these
these
shows.
people to present this show.
Yeah, they
obviously
make a
pay,
pilot.
They pay these people
Yeah.
to appear on camera.
They're just creating content to look legitimate.
yeah.
That content generates them negative money.
No, of
they're
course, yeah.
losing money,
They're getting
but they're getting so
100
much money
views.
from this other thing. They're
Yeah.
trying to legitimize themselves
Yeah.
by saying, "Oh, we're a real company. We have real products that make real money."
We're creating content as
When
well.
actually
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
They only have this Arcade X thing, of which 98% of the money comes from a scheme or
Yeah.
a scam. The other 2% of the money they earn is probably most of it's from MTN, which is probably legitimate, but not sustainable for the amount of investment and what the return on
MTN's
investors is.
paying them for a service
Yeah.
for their gaming service.
Yeah,
So that's like
yeah.
a legitimate transaction.
That's legitimate, but that's not
Yeah.
enough to sustain like the other 98% of the business.
Fucking hell.
Then to try and make it look like they're real and to get in, because also if you're a listed company, you've always got to entice investors because you at the forefront of technology. You've got new products down
got
the
the
line.
local gaming
You've got
talent appearing in front of
the next
on the
hot
camera,
thing is
yeah.
going to be coming through next. So these guys just throw money at anything. Like this African Games Week, they like
Do they pay for that?
they pay
is that
to
their
sponsor.
Yeah.
Like they're one of the
the title sponsors,
one of
yeah.
the title sponsors
Yeah.
for it. And you know, they've got their name branded everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're legitimate, and look at all this money we make and whatever.
Yeah.
But if you look in the background, they're just getting funded by a pyramid scheme. If
Yeah.
that pyramid scheme shuts down tomorrow,
Yeah.
they're done. They're not
Yeah.
going to run. $20 million is not enough to run that company.
Yeah.
So that's where this comes in. And to bring it back to a little esports
It's more
thing
juicy than I even thought.
is, have you heard of Nibble Esports?
I've heard. Well, yes,
Yeah.
I have. I think he brought it to us the other day. So they wanted to like do a
so
photo shoot.
Tums, our good fellow content creator and
I wasn't going to name
SuperTuber
drop, but yeah, Tums
alums,
brought it to us the other day.
he got approached.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, MTN wants me to do this competition.
Yeah.
And this is where I it tweaked something in my head, because then I saw the email address was from this person at Emerge Gaming.
And you're like, huh?
And I'm like, why is MTN doing this thing? It's Nibble Esports,
Yeah.
but it's Emerge Gaming's the one that's fronting all of this thing.
Yeah.
So Nibble Esports, I haven't found conclusive proof, but I
Yeah.
think their main backer again
Is Emerge Gaming.
Emerge Gaming.
Yeah.
They're the ones who because every single person in that MTN arcade tournament thing is from Nibble Esports.
Yeah.
Every single guy.
They're on the pair.
I can't find a monetary link between the two. My Derek Watts skills are not that strong, unfortunately.
You got the height and the voice
But
halfway there.
that competition there was definitely some link between that competition and Emerge Gaming, because obviously Emerge Gaming was the ones putting up the money and the
But is Nibble
results for that.
Esports a real esports team? Do they compete in like esports events and stuff?
I don't know. Like, this is the thing
Or
with a
they're
lot of
just
these
an esports team
teams.
that's purely there
I
just
think a lot of these things are just esports teams that say they're an esports team
Yeah.
to try and get sponsorship, and then say, oh, well, you know, we competed in the Springbokke Classic in Krugersdorp.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, cool, yeah, that's fine.
It's growing. I was there
fifth.
last year. Yeah.
Like, so I think it's very easy to swashbuckle some easy money
But they
out
wouldn't
of
need
this.
sponsors. Oh, you're saying this? That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
want sponsorship and they want to make money. And again, if Emerge Gaming is behind this, they will then turn around and say, oh, we've got a premium South African esports team, Nibble Esports. Here's all these things that they've done, even though MTN's in their pocket, whatever.
Dude, we're making some bold fucking claims here.
Dude, I've got all the receipts
Seriously,
for
like,
all
so
this.
Nibble Esports could be like a beard.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So like that's I haven't got conclusive proof about that.
Yeah.
But all I know is that tournament was run or backed by Emerge Gaming.
Yeah.
They were the ones picking the guys to compete. They were trying to get Tums involved. They were trying to get us involved, all of this kind of thing. And they were throwing big money around it. They wanted to do photo shoots with
zero
them.
ROI.
They wanted to do all of this stuff. I've looked into the competition. I haven't seen any more stuff coming out of it. Same thing with the social gaming and coconuts. Like, it's all paid for, sponsored by Emerge Gaming. But it's all not making any money.
It's not making any money.
Yeah.
They're spending a lot of money.
You can't get funds
is that-
from crime,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if you are selling cocaine and you are running a bakery, right? You can't fund you can't pay the staff in the bakery from your illegal funds from cocaine selling. If they get caught, they're going to shut you down.
That's why
and
my
throw you
bakery
in jail.
failed.
Yeah, exactly. A pyramid scheme is basically like, okay, it's like if you take all the investors' money and you just buy a ton of lotto tickets. Like, you're not running a business. You're just scamming the hell out of people. This is the same thing. They're getting all of their monies from illegal, like drug sales.
Yeah.
It would be exactly the same thing. You can't pay your staff from illicit drug sales from Colombia.
But that's what I'm asking.
It's illegal.
No, but I'm saying, is it like drug sales? What are they doing to make that 98%?
Because a pyramid scheme is like
It's purely just
it's
like
predatory sales, basically. So you're tricking uneducated, ill-informed people to part their money to buy something that is worthless, and then predatorily get them to spend more and more and more and more.
So
and
that's
more
the
money.
illegal part.
That's the illegal part of a pyramid scheme. So once something's been defined as a pyramid scheme, South African government puts out a gazette saying you cannot do business. It's almost like a sanction, like what you're seeing with Russia.
Yeah.
You cannot do business with Russia because they are bombing the crap out of Ukraine. You cannot do business with a pyramid scheme because they are stealing money from people. And it's always people who really can't afford it, who don't know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
So that's why. So you can't run your business. If you're making your business from normal Joe on the street and like you want to sell them a Rambo Call of Duty skin, and he wants to pay 1,000 rand or whatever it was that you paid for it,
$700.
that's perfectly fine.
Best
like, it's
money
almost a
spent.
pyramid scheme, but like everything about it is like the values on the tin. It's like, you pay me 1,000 rand, you get this thing. With a pyramid scheme, it's like you pay 900 rand and you might become a millionaire.
So it's technically like gambling.
It is,
without
but
gambling.
it's totally like gambling is more legit and gambling is more honest and open than pyramid
because you know
schemes.
there's a chance that you might lose all your fucking money.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, when this goes live, I can promise you now, like people are gonna see this shit and they're gonna start asking some questions.
But there's this other thing. I can't find the link for it. I must find it again. So they are, so many countries you're not legally allowed to sign up. Like, as a South African, you are not allowed to, in your personal capacity, to sign up to Miggster because it's part of Crowd One.
And they've been blacklisted, basically.
They've been blacklisted.
Oh.
So
then how are they still cooking with gas? Or they're not cooking with
there's
gas?
another guy who's done a really good documentary about this.
What? Local guy?
No, an American guy.
Yeah.
And I'll put the link
in
on
the
that as
description.
well.
I want to watch that.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
They also, like, they've got this new thing. There's this Crowd One, they've got this new thing. It's like one of these NFT scams where you have like the whole world and you buy a patch of land and it's going to save the world or whatever.
Virtual land,
It's all rubbish. And it's all just to steal more and more money from anyone. The other thing that these guys talk about Emerge Gaming is they're like, oh, we have cloud-based gaming, like PlayStation Now, like
streaming gaming,
like streaming high-end gaming, right? So they then worked with this company that they found in Singapore, and this is back, I think, 2018 or 2019. They actually went to Computex, and they showed it of them streaming The Witcher 3 on a cell phone, but it's the worst demo you have ever seen in your entire life. Because, and maybe it was legit back then. Maybe this was like an actual working thing. But from what I could see is that the guy's playing a video in the background, and then it's got button prompts on top. And like the button prompts never do anything to what the actions are doing on the screen. So you'll see Geralt like walking into a wall, and then he'll like swing his sword, but like the button prompts are like he's like trying to jump or something, and nothing
so
matches.
It's just like a bullshit video.
Yeah. And then even the one that may have been real, the delay was like 15 seconds. So you'd push forward, and then you'd like jump into a wall and fall over.
Horrendous.
And it looks bad.
Yeah.
And this is their cloud gaming offering to compete with Stadia, with PlayStation Now, with Xbox Anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, no, like
it's bullshit.
This is a proof of concept thing from like 4 guys in Singapore who have now completely disappeared off the internet again. They had like 4 videos, 5 followers on their page, and that's it. And then from then, and I found that through this the notifications from the Australian Stock Exchange. It's like, we've invested in this company called blah 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 blah, like Cloud First or something like that. And it's all just, again, it's just this bullshit that you're telling your investors, like, oh yeah, we got cloud gaming, oh yeah, we got esports, oh yeah, we got this, we got that.
But how are these guys still operating? How are they still pushing out content? How do they
because
have
they've
esports?
got all this freaking money that they need to spend to show
obviously
that they
that's
got a
completely
return.
above board and illegal. They're just blowing all this money to show their investors.
Well, I think also they're just hoping that one of these things sticks, and then they can be like, oh, this is actually our legitimate business. Sorry, we were doing that super illegal stuff for a while.
Yeah.
But you know, we're all legit now. Like, don't worry about it. We definitely number one.
Yeah.
And you don't know. Like,
so,
you
so
just
it's just a
don't know.
pyramid. Do you think they're laundering money? Do you think there's some of that happening?
I don't think it's not laundering money, but it's almost like you taking almost the end state of laundered money.
Yeah.
Like the pyramid scheme's done all the stealing and the robbery and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And these guys take it in. Like, you know, calling yourself an affiliate in the terms and conditions. Like they do that because if you're a customer, you can say, look, I've got a customer complaint. You're going against the Consumer Protection Act.
Yeah.
But if you're an affiliate, you're technically almost working for the company.
Yeah.
So anything you say and do, sorry for you.
But now I have a question, Neil. Do you think there are other companies locally that are doing something similar? Because I see a lot of these companies,
absolutely,
these umbrellas that have like esports teams and content creators, and they spend so much fucking money. Like every dude has like a custom built PC. Every guy is sponsored by Adidas and Puma. But all these dudes, all these content creators, all these esports guys are like basically nowhere on the radar. These guys are getting 10, 20, 30 viewers on Twitch. There's no ROI happening. Whoever's putting up the money is not getting that money back.
And even with this Emerge Gaming, on their website it says we've worked with Adidas and we've worked with Avianos. Adidas has stated like flat out, we've never worked with this company. I don't know why they say they've worked with us. And like, you don't want that. You don't want a company
they
like
actually
Adidas.
say that?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Like they've got like all of these like little things where it's like, if you're investing in like a penny stock, you don't go into the detail and read all this stuff. You just say, geez, these guys made $220 million in the last year, and they've got 1 million subscribers on their gaming service. They'd be like the 15th biggest streaming platform in the world if they had 1 million legit subscribers.
Yeah, of course.
But they're not. They're just and if you see these games and stuff, dude, they are the most basic, most simple things. And
like
I feel bad because there's probably guys in Cape Town who think they're working on this like amazing platform and it's so cool and all of this, but you know, like basically just stealing money from poor
even
people.
they have to wonder, how do these guys pay? I'm sure they're making money because these guys are doing it full time, these content creators. Even they must think like, oh my fuck, like I'm a content creator, even though I don't make any video content or anything like that. I do a photo shoot once every quarter and then I stream Apex and get 25 viewers in the rest of the time. Even they must be thinking like, how are these guys paying me and why would they pay me? And this is a little bit fishy, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of companies locally. I mean, we can mention names. We've mentioned so many fucking names already.
Yeah, like the only thing is we don't have any proof around them. So
no, I'm not saying these.
Really calling them out.
But no, I know. But it makes me think about these other companies. And I mean, we can mention names because like we're not saying that this is happening. But like, how do
you are kind of.
I don't know what I'm saying.
No, you can't say that. But there are esports orgs. There are creator orgs that are like this.
That they have the exact same thing.
And there's legit ones like, and I'll mention them, Bravado.
Where.
They're legit. They had proper sponsorship.
Proper
they were
talent.
Definitely the biggest esports team in South Africa for a good many years.
Yeah.
They were super sponsored by Dell. They were super sponsored by Telkom, I think.
Yeah.
They were sent overseas. They had the big bucks. They started up and now subsequently recently have shut down their like streamer team or their content creator team because there's just not enough money.
There's no ROI.
To
even though they had the biggest esports talent in the country.
Yeah. And like they were legit, and they are not finding the ROI. They are not finding the returns on their investment to make any of this stuff work.
But then there's other
ones who are small, don't have the big names,
don't have any fucking esports talent,
throwing around money like it's going out of fashion.
Having rooftop parties, everything paid for. Guys, I mean, you don't have to read between the lines. It's fucking obvious. Like, there's no ROI. It begs the question: how are they fucking paying for all this? And like, it might be skullduggery. I'm not saying
that's
it is.
The thing. And I think there's big companies probably behind these things.
Yeah.
Where they're in the similar situation to this, where they're hoping that one of these things is going to pop off and become the next 100 Thieves, the next Ninja, the next Jacksepticeye, whatever it may be.
Yeah. But
they're
how much
hoping
money
that
can they spend,
one of these people.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot. Look, you know marketing well. Your fiance works in the big boy marketing environment.
Don't mention any names.
But like, proper brands spend millions and millions and millions.
Massive.
So there's tons of money going around.
Yeah.
But eventually, and even like in our space, we know, like, if you don't produce something that has any value, people will stop coming to you because, like,
brands will be like, "Sorry, guys,
you can't just live and be a human and expect to get paid."
Yeah,
which
but
I think a lot of these guys
that's what these orgs are doing.
Yeah,
and every quarter they go to Adidas and get their. I'm convinced it's just they buy them shit to wear and claim that it's like their sponsorship coming.
I guess, but like you've got some Adidas sneakers in the past.
Reebok.
Oh, you got the Reebok sneakers, but you're not sponsored by them or
no, it was just a campaign.
Yeah, and you were just like, this is a gift. Do some stuff, done.
Yeah.
You could say, like, you can't say I'm partnered with, but you can say thanks Adidas. You could put their brand maybe on your website, and Adidas would probably be, or like Reebok would probably be like, oh, that's cool. They got my brand. As long as you not say like, oh, Reebok's paying me and this
I'm sponsored by Reebok.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Reebok. Yeah. But you could appear like you're sponsored.
But that's what I'm saying. I think they just buy all these people.
You could even just freaking buy a pair of sneaks and just put the logo up. Like, companies will love it if you just advertise. But
once again, like, I think they buy all these people Adidas gear, claim that they're sponsored by Adidas, but they're not, because like there's no reason for Adidas to be partnered with them. They don't have the fucking numbers. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's once again just a way for the investors overseas to say, to make it seem, these guys are making such inroads. They're not sponsored by. I mean, it would be easy to do.
And also, like, who knows? Like, I think we probably know the South African content creator market and the streamer market really well. We don't know the esports side that well. We're not that deep into the esports. But content creation and streaming, we probably know who the who's who are.
Yeah.
Who the guys are growing,
doing it,
who the guys are like that we would sponsor, that we would approach, that we would go for. But if you like an Australian investor overseas, you have no idea. You might just read a press release saying, content creation's popping off in South Africa. You see this company Emerge Gaming. They've got South African streamers and content. Let's throw some money at them.
Sponsored by Adidas. Yeah.
So like, it's all mysterious and skullduggery and backroom deals.
You don't think, and this is a theory that I've had for a long time, you don't think that like these companies are just washing money? Because like, it would be a great way to wash money. But
like, what again? Like, to wash money, it has to be a cash. But I can tell you all about money laundering.
I've watched the Ozarks, Neil.
No.
I know what the fuck's up.
So no, like, but what they're doing is they're just scamming people out of money, and they they are using funds from one thing to pay for something else that's not returning any value.
Okay.
So as an investor, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Like if I was like every weekend, just buying 100 bath salts and just filling up my bath with bath salts, and I'd be like, one day I'm going to be the bath salt king. You'd be like, Neil, what are you doing? Why are you taking our company money and buying bath salts and not doing anything? I'm like, one day.
Amazing.
That's basically what these guys are doing. They're taking money that they've earned from one thing, putting it into another thing, hoping that it will one day.
I disagree. I disagree, because no one can sit in a boardroom with their fucking shareholders and say, we blew 500 grand on rooftop parties and we build custom PCs for all of our content creators without having to show anything for it. You know what I'm
but remember, if I tell you, if I'm like, where's this? In a hybrid environment of social and esports gaming, subscribers can log into mobile, tablet, and PC. We got 1,000 subscribers like yesterday, bro.
Wow, bro.
Like, you can enter an immersive world of gaming. Look at gaming. Fortnite?
Fortnite? Yeah.
Jeez, you're old. Farmville.
It's the kind of shit they're selling.
Futurist gaming, bro. You know NFTs? We got them. We got them NFTs.
Oh, hello there,
and you'll
brother.
be like, money, bro. That's how it is.
So do you think these orgs, and we're not going to mention names, you know which fucking orgs I'm talking about, do you think they're doing the exact same thing? Because Neil, it doesn't make sense otherwise.
I don't think they're getting funded by like a crowdfunding thing that's running out of Dubai. But I think what they're doing is they have backing by some company somewhere, off the books, whatever. There's some tenuous link that this company is being fronted or whatever. All this money in the hopes that this thing's going to pop off, this thing's going to become the next whatever. And then
then it's a tax write-off.
But
it's a massive tax write-off.
But again, this isn't money laundering. Like money laundering, you need an outcome.
I've seen Ozarks. I've seen all the seasons.
You need something where you can get the money back out.
Okay. So what about a massive?
This is just money going in.
What about a massive tax write-off?
It won't even be massive.
It would be massive.
None of these companies are like.
I don't want to mention names, but some of these fucking companies drop big money.
No, big money, but what? Like a rooftop event's going to cost you maybe 500,000 rand.
I'm not just talking about.
Yeah. But like 500,000 rand, that's not a big tax write-off for anyone with a lot of money.
No, it's a write-off. It's a tax write-off.
But again, you have to have a company. You have to have it registered.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I sit here, Neil, knowing almost less than when we started this podcast.
What I'm saying is yes, there are big companies moving. Where they're getting this funding from, we don't know. This company, though, I can tell you, is legit dodgy.
They were a headline sponsored African Games Week or whatever it's called.
A month ago.
That's a big deal because they're obviously making waves in the industry.
Well, not really, because no one knows of them.
No,
but unless you research this stuff and you go into it and you're like, wow, this is pretty sketchy stuff. Like earning 98% of your revenue from something that is basically illegal.
Exactly.
Like that is not good. How this then, what I think though is what they're doing with the Jinx TV shows, with the potential esports team links. They are trying to find that next big thing that makes them look legitimate. It makes them look legitimate to their shareholders in Australia. Because remember, in Australia they can be like, oh yeah, we've got an esports team. They ran this amazing
on television.
They ran this amazing competition with MTN. You've heard of MTN? It's the biggest telco in Africa. They ran it with them. People are like, wow,
that
legitimate.
Sounds amazing.
But it's actually a tiny competition, tiny thing, zero ROI, nothing happens. Bullshit.
Based on a pyramid scheme.
To get more investors.
So Derek Watts, if you would like all our information to put this up in carte blanche, please get hold of us. Seriously, look, this is actual bullshit, and it's only hurting the local industry, guys. It's fucking it up for everyone. Trust me. If you're in this industry, you know how hard it is to break out as is. So the last thing we need is like pyramid schemes running in the background. Making it even harder.
And I'm going to put all the links up to all the stuff
all the links to
There's an amazing documentary about it that you guys must watch if you want to see the whole story of Crowd One and Miggster. It's really, he actually goes into, shows you the games, shows you the login process, shows you how easy it is to scam the system.
Does that have anything to do with that app? That financial app for content creators?
No, not that. That's
is that another episode?
Yeah, but that's also just dumb. But it's again, people are out there trying to make money, and there's nothing wrong with trying to make money. And if you're doing it in a legitimate way, awesome. If if you're selling guys 1,000 rand skins and they want to buy them,
Yeah,
go for it.
yeah,
Like there's
willing-
nothing wrong with
willing
it.
seller, willing
It's
buyer.
like, but don't go out there pretending you are billionaires,
Yeah.
living like billionaires when actually and spending like marketing like you the next big thing.
Yeah.
When you're not getting a return of a flyer handout at a robot.
Yeah.
And that's what you're always going to measure yourself
But
against.
like I said, dude, there's more to it than meets the eye, bro. Either it's a tax write-off.
I'll keep looking, bro. We can have a
'cause-
follow-up
'cause
episode.
Doesn't make sense that they just keep pouring money into their pockets.
I think guys live in hope. They're looking for the next big thing. People are looking for growth. Like that's what they're doing. But I'll keep my eyes open. Like this is all just me on my computer researching things, looking at the Google box, figuring things out. Like we'll find more stuff.
But in terms of
eventually.
what you did reveal with what emerged
Yeah,
gaming,
Emerged
guys,
Gaming.
like go check that out. And
Yeah.
if I were you, I wouldn't work with them or be affiliated with them if you can help it, because it sounds like a complete fucking shit show.
I'd like to see if they'd like see this one, react to it, whatever. Like it'll be interesting.
Dude, I'll tell you what, if me and Neil go missing in the next 2 weeks, then you know that we we hit a nerve somewhere, seriously.
Yeah.
But we got to let the people know. This is why we did the podcast.
Yeah.
Unfiltered, uncensored.
We just and we'll see what happens. And like as I said, like these guys are under investigation in Australia, and it's because they have this link, and this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to build out this thing that they're not reliant on this pyramid scheme, that they can turn around and be like, oh, that's only 1 or 2% of what we do. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll pay a fine, where it's actually like, no.
That's a huge
Super
part.
dodgy.
Jeez,
All right,
Neil.
man.
Wow, dude. I'm tickled pink.
I hope you found it as interesting
It
as
was
I
super.
hyped it
I
up.
didn't think it would be as deep as
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, they're just laundering money, but
No.
like it's way deeper than that.
It's like way more like just it's bullshittery.
Yeah.
So it's not laundering money, but there's a lot of lying to people and taking good money.
But I think a lot of the other local orgs that I won't mention names, but you know who you are doing something similar, because it doesn't fucking make. And I'm not of the opinion that they're just doing it in hopes that one guy's gonna fucking just become shroud overnight. I think that's bullshit. I think there's some skullduggery at next level
if
happening.
I knew how we could do massive tax write-offs and make tons of illicit money, like we run a legit company.
but
we can't do
have a
any of
rooftop
those
party
things.
that costs 100,000
We
rand.
can't do that.
No,
we
because
can
you-
do that. We have to shut the company
No,
down.
I'm saying but that's what you would do.
Yeah.
That's what you would do,
Yeah.
and then that's just a tax write-off on your books.
Yeah.
And then you got to party. I don't know. Something there's
Yeah.
there's tomfuckery about, guys.
Yeah.
But you let us know what you guys think about the topic of today down below. If you also think there's some crazy bullshit flying in the local gaming scene / esports scene. But Neil, thank you for your diligent effort, Squire.
Well, it was you that kicked it off. It was all just because of that video you sent. You're like, what the hell is this? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this Emerged Gaming. I saw this now here and there. You keep seeing them pop up. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this is not good. This is all bad.
It didn't add up. But there
Yeah.
we have it. All right, guys.
All right.
That was an interesting episode. Thank you,
I
Neil.
hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, guys, like and subscribe as
Like
always.
and subscribe. Yes, of course. Please. Yeah, help us grow the Beers of War podcast.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll have mugs and cool merch for sale.
We will.
If
We
we don't
just
get
need
murdered
more.
by the leader of the
Look, it's
pyramid scheme.
You know, we died for our cause.
No,
so,
we have to let you guys
you
know.
know.
All 50 of you that watched this
Yeah.
had to know. We went down swinging, son.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It'll be good.
guys, all right. Till next
Thanks.
time.
Thanks, Double D.
Thanks, buddy.
Hope you enjoyed story time.
Derek Watts. Welcome to Carte Blanche. I had a good Derek
You used
Watts.
to have a really good day.
I still have it. It's in there. I can't just whip it out.
Yeah.
But I'll whip it
All
out
right.
later.
Let's wrap this one up.
All right, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.